Good evening. Chill Tuesday. It's like a normal shiny Sunday, but chilled. Very bright today. Very bright. I don't know why that is. It's a bit of leakage, I suppose. And you got the first. Hang on. It's not awarding for some reason. Don't know what's happening there, Goat. Stream Elements is definitely running. So I don't know what's happening there. Why it's not giving you the first. Let me just see if I can do a redeem. Looks like Stream Elements hasn't booted in. Let me just check, because that should be, the overlay should be there. It's the overlay. So the overlay is definitely there. Stream Elements, it's been awkward. It might be actually there's a Stream Elements update and I've not run it. And it may be that's causing the problem, because when they tell me there's going to be an update about 10 minutes before I go into stream, I get a little bit miffed, I think the word is. So let me sort this light out, because it seems a bit wrong. Let me just try turning that one off first of all. Yeah, a bit washed out. Don't help that I'm wearing lighter colours though, because I normally like them wearing black and shiny. But I'm in my summer plumage today. So yeah, let me just have a look at Stream Elements. There's only you in, so let's have a look at Stream Elements. I'll fade the music out and we'll have a look at Stream Elements. And I'll just check that it's actually loaded. Let me just check. I'm just going to I'm just going to do an emulation. Just going to do an emulate. So that's emulating okay. That's just emulated. So that's working okay. You like the shirt? I've had a few years now. A few years. I'm in summer plumage, to be honest. I'm dressed up for summer. It's quite warm here though. So that bit works anyway. Those are working. So why it's not seeing the chat, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing that. I'll look at that. I'll have a look at that for chat for next time. Yeah, it don't look like it's seeing any commands. Let's quickly pop into Stream Elements. I'm just going to log into Stream Elements and make sure I'm still logged in. Dashboard. Yep, chatbot, chat commands. They're all there. Except the use of cookies. Yeah, I really don't know what's happened there. Whether stream, because it's put the initial launch comments. But anyway, let's play some Zelda. Let's put some Zelda in. So I'm going to go back to my full screen projector because it's how I see the game. And let's go over to Breath of the Wild. And we will keep the software running. Just going to throw the keyboard out of the way. Stick it on the rack. So, you should hear Zelda. So no slaps today. No, you're not allowed to slap me. Oh, you want to see me for summer plumage? There you go. Yeah, beige. Beige? Right, actually, they're a bit more browny actually. A bit more camel. Yeah, now it's too dark. There we go. Yeah, I'm having a bit of contrast issue with between the two cameras as well, obviously. Yeah, well, it's summer, innit? So, I now have Revali's Gale, which means we are now good to start really cracking through the towers. So one of the towers that I always love getting is the one that is just there, because you've got the one that's in there. The one that's there isn't actually that difficult, because the one that's there is sort of, it's about there. The one that's there, I think it's about there. We've got one up there, we've got one about there, we've got one just as you go into Eldin, and then you've got one that's at the top of the mountain. So now we've got some more. We've got some more ability to explore the map a bit quicker because we've got Revali's Gale. And I've also got three. I've got 3 orbs. So one more orb, and I've got another heart. Maybe worthwhile me thinking about heading up into the Faron Woods, into the Lost Woods. So this is 3:40 in the morning. Oh, I could have shot him with arrow and got the rupees. So basically, if you head through these woods, number 1 you get these, which are blue nightshades. Number 2 there's a fairy. She is going to need 500. I'll just disturb them. See if we can get that fairy. Fairies are always good catching. I disturbed all the rest of them because I was being a fool. She wants 500. Sweet boy, sure. 500 rupees. Ain't good enough. And then she'll go, what's this? You don't have enough rupees. How tragic. How dreadfully tragic. Indeed. Very judgmental bitch, aren't you? So if you carry on past the fairy fountain, which is not easy, because you have to make sure you don't get turned around in these woods. You start dropping down onto a plain, and there's a good area on this plain. So we drop down into the Lenayu Road. He's a twat, so we'll ignore him. He's one of the head up to that because that's my next shrine. And my next shrine involves him in particular. You probably remember this one. Because what I have to do with this one is I have to go and listen to Cassa's song. Oh, it's freezing, is it? It's not here. It's lovely here. So he tells me about a crown of bone. Now the only thing is I don't know if I've got enough stamina to tame him. A beast that wears a crown of bone prancing through the lush green. Mount the beast upon its throne, for only then the shrine is seen. So the crown of bone, that is a stag. So I need to basically find the stag, mount the stag, and I will say with the stag, he's a jittery little shit, shall we say. So you can't just walk up to him. usually appears. There he is. Oh, this good for stones. And your mate. So the stag is there, look. He's staring at me. So let's use my Revali's Gale. So what I can do with my Revali's Gale is I can drop onto him. I get 3 Revali's Gales. I can drop onto him. Soothe him. I've got him. He's not very controllable, so I can't just like go around riding him. He just tends to throw you around. I'll head up here. There we go. So I don't know what happened. I've lost no frames, so that was a you thing, I think. Or a Twitch thing. And there's my shrine. So, he will go off now. I think Mezzalo is a cop-out. I think it's a cop-out shrine, this one, because I've just done a quest. But most of the time, you have to do a quest to get the shrine is then a cop-out. I mean, to be honest, if you know how to do that one, that's not a difficult quest. Oh, it's the ancient trifecta. Oh god, this is one of the most annoying shrines in the game. This is one of the most irritating, annoying, pissing shrines in this bloody game. It's really annoying. Every time you hit that, the thing slides around. So we have to basically make it go through 3 positions. So we have to do it once with a bomb. There's a beam there, look. So we can remove that. I think that is needed, actually. I seem to remember I need that because that's the way that down there. That's what opens the door. So that's needed. Basically, every time you hit that, it changes colour. But the problem is, you need to take that thing with you, because that's your first of the trifecta. That is the first of the trifecta. Removing that is your first one. I think it goes there. We then need a bomb. Because one of these is a bomb. And then the last one is an arrow. So the first one on the right is we pick that up and we run away with it. We don't freeze it. We pick it up when we need this, and we have to pick it up and take it with us. pick that up. That's his first one. The trifecta. We now need that at that side. And drop that down. It should drop onto there actually. Let's open that. The second one of the trifecta is you shoot that with an arrow. But not until I've got my chest. First elemental weapon. Don't think I've had any elemental weapons at all yet. I'll get rid of the farming hoe because they're not good. So the second one of the trifecta is an arrow. Which makes it move round to the third position. And then to get it to move to the third position, we blow the bomb up. There we go. And that's my fourth spirit orb. So I now have access across the ridge. We can now start to see the volcano, look. And we can see the next tower. Now this, I think, is another opportunity for me with Revali's Gale to get me across. Because it's a bit of a distance across here. The north bank. The other thing is, usually starts raining. Be careful to make sure that I don't have to climb. Oh, here we go, thunderstorms. There we go, thunderstorms. See my next tower. Ooh, what am I going to get electrocuted with? Let's get rid of that and turn that to that. That's cool. That's cool. So that's my next tower. As I move away, it should clear up. It's a bit bassy, this one. It's a bit, they don't want you to climb it. Now I've got Revali's Gale, of course. Good! Now I've got Revali's Gale. That's not really an issue, is it? I don't think I've got anything I can hit them with. I've got a feathered edge. Ah, the luminous ones, right. So let me try. Revali's Gale. And this is my next tower. this one, I think, has a level missing. I think it's a little bit further between the steps. Just the last. No, one more level. This one is. I'm trying to remember which name of this tower is actually. I'm trying to remember the name of the area. Eldin's top of the map. There we go. Fairly easy tower, that one. I think the easiest one on the map actually is the Eldin tower. Because that one, there's just nothing around it to actually get in your way. There we go. Top of a tower. And you also, this is where you also get the waving. There's some ancient spaff. As it goes. It's back! Stream Elements is awake. It might have just been a glitch where we're down. To be honest, it is a third-party service after all. I will turn the volume up now I know it's back. So the volume on those is down. There you go, your volume's back up to full. And I have now unlock this tower. So this is where you sort of trigger up.
Oh.
Happy pancake day, pancake day, pancake day, happy pancake day, my dear lemon.
Oh.
Powder Prince Sidon. So here we go. Prince Sidon of the teeth. Oh, are you getting echo on that? Yeah, you might be actually. I might need to. I might need to look at the sound on that. Is that just on the game or on the Lemons by Jeff Lemons?
Oh. Oh. Ah.
Double sound on the redeem. Right, let me have a look. That is going through. That's going through A1 and A2. Right, analog 1. So OBS redeem should be going through. Let me just trigger a redeem and just say where the sound wakes up. I will do one that's fairly long. Redeem. Let me have a look. do it myself, right? I don't know where you're getting that from. Right, that's a problem then. Yeah, it looks like I've got a problem where the same mix is going in twice. So I'll have to have a look at that. We'll just have to deal with those. At least they're back on now. So we'll just have to deal with those and I'll have a look at those later. I think the sound's routing through the wrong place. It's coming in through the wrong place. And the overlay should. Just have a look at that. HDMI, potato, stream elements, monitor and output is good.
Revali's Gale is now ready.
Advanced audio properties, it's not that one. Right, properties for potato is voice meter out B1. So that is going to the stream correctly. Stream elements, let me have a look at that. Where's that going to? Advanced audio properties, stream elements. Where's that going? Right, yeah, that's the problem. Stream elements I have to send straight into the stream. I have to send straight in the stream, so yeah, I need to look at a way of doing that. I have to pull the audio off stream elements separately. Right, back to Zelda. So we have a shrine down there. What we can actually do is carry on. You see the shrines up there? Carry on and do those rather than do this quest straight away. And then meat side on. No, it's not easy. The problem I have actually is the problem that a lot of people have is not the streaming, it's the sound. It's getting the sound right. Because the streaming's quite easy because it's video, it's what you can see, but the problem with the sound is I get a different sound to what you're getting. I try and emulate the mix here of what you're getting, but obviously I can't feed my vocals back into this mix because they'll just bounce back at me. Right, that is a minor test of strength. I can probably do a minor test of strength, to be honest. Should be able to do a minor test of strength. don't quite parry right. I'm trying to get... Oh, he's going to do a spin attack, which is a good one because I get to attack him back. Ready? Here's his first beam. Oh, spin attack. Right, here's his beam attack. Send him off. Finish him off. Wasn't that difficult, were it? Oh, minor test of strength, so they're good now. Minor test of strength, he has one weapon. Usually not a great one. Right, I am about to lose one of my shields. That one can go. I'll put the Guardian shield in its place. Guardian sword can replace that, because that's about to die. Very quiet tonight, isn't it? I think I've seen like 2 at most, 3 at most. And you never announce. I don't bother announcing Tuesdays anymore. It's my chilled Tuesday. Right, get rid of that one. Oh, hang on, that one's got a buff. That one's got a buff. What's the buff on that one? A Knigget's bow. Get that. Yeah, there's still yeah, the bots are still there. Bots are always there. Can't get rid of them. Dum-dum. So that's number 5. Yeah. Are you on Vic's now then? Do you moderate for Vic as well? Don't forget the big hearty radishes.
Oh.
Oh, the AI bots. They're the annoying ones, the AI bots.
Oh.
Tofu.
Ah.
There's Sidon. So Sidon's down here. As soon as you walk onto Inigo Bridge, you
Say
start
hey there,
this
young one.
side quest.
Up top, above you.
Above you! Ready for the teeth going ding!
Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
Nobody gestures like that.
Ah.
Haha! Ding! There you go. Colgate's Ring of Confidence. So what we have now... quest up to the Zora's village. Head over. So basically you've got to go along this really convoluted path because it's thundering. Yeah. What he doesn't know is the side of the full rubber armour. Because that's the path I need to take. You see how convoluted that is. You know, they've made it deliberately. All the other paths in the game are really straight, and that one's really convoluted because they want you to basically injure yourself. So what we can do is go to his possessions and put the rubber armour on. And we've got the full set of rubber. There. So I can dress up as Gink. And just head uphill. So there's lots of those. They're quite easy to deflect because all you do with those is you bounce their own shots back at them. Lizards are the ones who are annoying. You get closer, you can do that and just parry the shots back at them. He's just going to miss me, innit? Right, that's my Shield of the Mind's Eye gone. Let's get the Boko Shield next. I'm just parrying shots. So here's my first attack. As I said, Lizal are quite fast, but not that difficult to defeat. Traveller's sword there stuck in the ground. Is it better than anything I've got? Yeah, I don't need two axes, so let me get that Traveller's sword. Traveller's bow, but better than that now. And everything should be in the barrel. So we do the wiggly path up, carry on. Right, he's just ended up in water, so I'll leave him. I'm still getting the music. There is Revali shortcuts, but I'm gonna. To be honest, it's not that difficult. This one. That one, I think we've got to go over. Oof. Back over the bridge again. That first bit, really, I mean, there's not really a Revali shortcut. There's one here because I could do one up to there. could do is I could cut out a major section by Revali up here. If it'll let me. Just. So that cuts off a major section. You can get him a face shot as well. No one on yet. There's no one here. Oh, one of them shooting. Now, where is he? There. Some of these might have some arrows for me. Might have some shock arrows. I've got a few more arrows. Lizard bow. So keeping an eye out for. There's another one there, look. Let's change bow again. Here's my swallow bow. So he's done. Luckily I'm wearing the rubber armour, so the damage isn't quite as bad if you do get me. Oh, he's coming round. He's coming a bit closer. So hopefully there's some. Oh, hopefully there's some arrows. Should be a few. Shock arrow, got my first one. Got my first shock arrow. This might contain arrows as well. Soldier's bow. What bows have I got? Let's get rid of traveller's bow. We're now going to soldier's bows. More arrows. Not getting many shock arrows though. Getting much of where shock arrows. It clearly doesn't want me to. Clearly doesn't want me to have shock arrows. Oops. Wild boar. I think this is when it starts thundering. I think you go under here and it starts thundering. Hey! Over here! We'll trigger the next cutscene. Look at me! I can swim! You can't! Nah, nah. I'll cheer you on from. You couldn't get out of the river and come and help me. You dick. Carrying up here, and you see the little yellow up there. It's an electric piece. Now them buggers are nasty, and another one there. Look, you can pick them off before they even fly. Ooh. Hearty lizard. So that's my first encounter with an electric piece. Some more in there. Look. I see what I remember, what I said about it thundering. The only thing is, I'm probably running out of arrows a bit. what it wants you to do is go down this path here and cross over that bridge. But there's a way around. And you don't actually have to face them. Although they are only green. So it shouldn't be that difficult. Even though there's 3 of them. There you go, told you. That does get me more arrows and a seared steak. That's a green one as well. That's not too difficult then. And this one gets me some fish. Fishy goodness. That gets me some roasted bass. And there's also, not that I'm going to take them, but there's also bocco spears. But I'm not going to bother with those because they're about as much use as a chocolate fire had. So this is the next bridge they want me to cross. Don't. Yeah, I thought you did. I thought you got a cutscene on this bridge. You're nearly there, Link! I believe in you, Link. I think this is another boulder bit. Oh, here you basically you're collecting loads of goodies. Careful with that. Apples and acorns, basically. Right, there's some boulders up here. And some of them little dudes, I think, as well. The little rock men. There's the boulders. Right, I am just going to pop to the loo. It won't be a minute. I'll pop to the loo. I will see you in a sec.
Oh!
Yep, it is. Got the button. Oh my god. Got him. I think that is a bocco. That's a big one. That's the Moblin Club, that's it. That is a bruiser of a weapon. This is the last little bit. We're on one last curve. As I say, it's worthwhile doing this just for the loot. Because there's a lot of loot to be had. Alty rubbish there, look. Ooh, I think that's the first rupee I've picked up. Oh, bollocks. Unfortunately with these, you need an elemental attack. And not really. Right, he's gonna... Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna appear? Where's he gonna appear? Fish shot! And a lightning rod. Excellent. First lightning rod. Not the best of all the rods, to be fair. A wooden shield. I needed a shield. Blue rupees. A bit more of a haul. I think that, if I remember right, yeah, that's a Fort Lizzle spear. So I have got crap that I can replace with that. So I can change it for that one. Roasted bass. Again, lots of arrows. Nothing elemental. Carry on up the hill. And this is where you can do a big descent now. Because you go up the top of this hill, you go around this hill, and then you can, essentially, you can see the village in front of you, or the town. There, you will see the next divine beast. There's the divine beast, look. This is the one, look, you can go all the way down over that ziggy path. Straight down to the next island. And here we go. Final approach. Rito Village. Zora's Village. Zora's Domain. The first thing you do is make sure, because I've come a long way, make sure you go and get your warp point. I can also pray while I'm here because there's a statue in the basement as well, so I can pray and get my next heart.
Huh.
Whoa! You made it! You could have helped me. I'd have been a bit quicker, you bellend. One is. It will be water. It'll be a water puzzle, pretty much guaranteed. It's always a water puzzle. Because when you're in the desert, there tend to be electric puzzles. When you're in the Goron area, they tend to be around fire. Pushing. Oh, I quite like this one. Quite cool, this one. Oh, just fell off edge. I fell off edge. That's enough. So this one is 3 ice blocks basically. Once you get to the top, stop coming.
My metal balls. Look at them shine.
Right, they're now shut. So they'll all just roll down. If you notice, I didn't notice this earlier, there's actually a platform, look. And I think I've probably been doing it a different way to what they want you to do it. But the way I've always done it is put your ice block behind there and it pushes it. That pushes it to there. You put an ice block underneath there. And the next one you've got to get right down there and get ready for it. Because what it does, if you don't, as it goes to the bottom. Yeah, you have to be ready to catch it at the bottom. Tell you what I'll do, I'll put one there. I'm ready to catch it. I'm going to try that again. Send one there. One there. Down here. So, should catch it. It should hit that now. And stop. then what we need to do is destroy that straight to stasis, and then basically push it across there. Bit far. I think I can just push it now. Perhaps not. Just only need a tiny bit of power to get rolling. Go on! Go on, you knob! Bang! Go on, you little knob! Got it! We're in. Look at them shine. Bum, ba, 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 bum. 6 now. That's the first level of Zora's Domain. There's another level up. And there is the prayer statue. So that's the... oh, let's trigger that.
Hi.
So that's La Flat.
Me first, guys. Mrs. Grace is ready.
There we go. The stairs. It's the next level. And underneath the next set of stairs. Oh, he's playing there with shock arrow. He's trying to basically pick up a shock arrow. This is an idiot. So here we get the snails. If you look at the back there. It's a challenge. We'll look at that later. Pretty, isn't it? Oh, they're all, yeah, that's the other thing. They're all, you know, everything's going too wrong. The kingdom's flooding. So what are they all doing? They're all stood around. He keeps getting electric shocks. Because he's an idiot. There's my statue. I'll pray and get some more. Pray and get another heart. That takes me up to 8 hearts. Go, bring peace to Hyrule. Right, let's go and see the boss man. Dorothy. There he is. You can tell You can tell he's the boss because he's the big fat one sat on top of the throne. That looks like a shell. Oh, he's here. Oh, wide head. Not a very nice man. I might do actually. I might do. What time is it? Yeah. This one's got a bit more of a quest to get to it, but yeah, I can do it because I've got to go and do the. I've got to go and do the quest first, where I go and get the shock arrows. So blah 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 blah. I've been sleeping. Blah 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 blah. Clicky clicky clicky. Me for who? Oh no! You lost your memory. Huh? You've endured a great many trials, so this is where I get the rather nice armour. Where I can swim uphill. Oh, God, he's off. Muzu. He's a miserable git. So they're going to trust me to save the domain. Because they're all too busy tossing it off and squishing themselves around inside those pools below. We cannot trust Hylians. They've used the power and did stuff and squashed my head flat. That's it. Blame Hylians. You're just a big racist, aren't you? You're just a big racist. Burst, it will be immense damage. Here we go. We have to hear the elephant go. Risers. Without Rita. Gives you the. It's handy, but it's for worse skills. The two that you get over this side of the map are the worst of the two skills because you get Mifa's Grace and you get God, what's the other one called? You get Mifa's Grace, you get Abosa's Fury, and you get the one with the shield protection. The orbs are clear. Well, Mifa's Grace is the one that heals you. Because if you die, Mifa's Grace fully heals you. But then it has to cool down. Abosa's Fury is the one where you can lightning strike everything in a circle around you. Obviously, you know what Revali's Gale does. And then the other one's Daruk's Protection. I mean, let's do this. So here we get the gift, which is the Zora armor. Gerudo one is where Link has to do drag. So Muzo the racist, who probably reads the Guardian, sorry, probably reads the Daily Mail. He's not a Guardian. He's a bit racist. Charge of educating my dear daughter, Nifa. Forgive his rudeness. No, I can't. He doesn't like me. I tasked him to the zoo. And now he's rushed off in a huff. So I'm going to have to go and get them, aren't I? Me? I'm going to have to go and get them, aren't I? Basically, he's left me to go and get these shock arrows. Now, where could I get those? Well, what I could do is just go and buy them. But let's go and find him. He's wandering around on the lower levels. I think he's down at the statue, actually. Oh, he's down here at the statue. Yeah, he just faded out there. So we jump into the conversation. They have a bit of an argument. And then he asked me to try the armour on. Oh, Mifa. Flashback music. Oh god, yeah, they can all suck chips through a fence. So we'll skip the cutscene. We're not going for a long run on this one. Are you unwell? Yeah, I might be. Yeah, you've triggered a memory. Show me some proof. So what's the proof you have to show him? Well, what you have to do is you have to put the armour on. So pop across, put the armour on. It fits you perfectly.
Huh?
It fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Gosh, he's special. There we go. Let's start the shock arrows quest then. So now he shows me that mountain up there, Ploymus Mountain with Shatterback Point. And it's a Lionel. We love Lionels, don't we, in this game? We love Lionels. 20 shock arrows. I will gather as many shock arrows as I bloody well want, because they're great. And they're free. And you can keep visiting Ploymus Mountain as well. Oh, wait, at East Reservoir Lake. 20 shock arrows. Yeah, I'll get more than 20. So we have to head up the waterfalls. So we need to go up these waterfalls here. So the first one you go up are those two. So it's there. So we need to go up onto the next level. Because now I've got the power to ascend a waterfall. Still there. Yay! you'd think he'd learn. They're not bright enough, are they? I don't think it's a blood moon yet. We're a bit early for a blood moon. So we're heading up to the waterfall. A few days ago now, last blood moon. That was my first blood moon. We're heading over to the waterfalls. We need to use the my new skill. Alright, it will rub these snails. My new skill is that if I dash and get to the middle of the waterfall, I suddenly get swim upwards. Same for this one. And then the same for this one here. Very quick ascent. Oh, we get his first fleet lotuses as well up here. He does. Oh, swimming upwards doesn't cost stamina, but the flying after it and the swimming up to it does. Watch, this does. This costs stamina. Until you get your swim upwards, you use your stamina. And then you're flying at the top, also uses stamina. So this is Ploymus Mountain. And as you start getting up there, you'll start to see, I mean, this is a good opportunity. There's shock arrows all around here. So as you head up Ploymus Mountain, don't just go straight up there. Check around here. I think there's 2 or 3 shock arrows. There's a couple stuck in this tree, look. More shock arrows. Signpost. Shatterknife points this way. And then we have a Lionel. Now the nice thing about Lionels is they're a bit dumb. They're very aggressive if they see you. If they don't see you, you can keep a track on where they are. You can usually stay pretty safe. So where is he? There he is. And there's the Lionel. Raw. So it puts you in that position every time you go up there. For some reason you can walk up as carefully as you want. And it puts you there. So we're keeping an eye on the question mark. There's someone there, look. And if we hear him charge, we'll run till he despawns. And while he's over there, you can go all the way up to these here. And you can get all these up at the top. So there's all these up here. I don't think he attacks you when you're up here. I see he went red briefly. Yeah, a right old hall up here. There's 4 in here, look. Look. So we're just waiting for him to move away. can sweep round the edge. Looks like he's going that way. Just be careful for him doubling back. They're still in that pool. There. One in there. 14. Who's he got on? He's over there, look. 15. Up there, look. Where's he gone? He's there. So I can run. Yeah, there's two there. Really need to get round to that tree there because it's bees in here. Right, so I've got 20 now because it's just gone whoop. But you don't just leave with 20. Let's get everyone I can. Well, he's quite passive. If he suddenly takes off, I'll just fly off Shatterback Point and make the way down to the reservoir. Rainbow. Where is it? Yeah. So there are a couple more over there. If I can make it to that tree. I think it looks like there's one in that tree. Nope, I've had that one. I've got them all. There's one it dropped there. I think it's probably about it. So if you notice, we're going there. And the easiest way to go is straight off Shatterback Point. Or straight off, anywhere around here really. Just see another one. I saw a glint, I thought it were another arrow. So where we're going, there's the wee beastie. Where we're going. Just below me. Do that. Drop on there, and that is East Reservoir Lake. So this stops the rain once we've done this section. So this is a... This is the bit where you have to use your shock arrows. Ching! There you go, confidence. Well, I've only got half an hour left, Vic, so I'm going to see if I can do as much of this Divine Beast as possible. So let me make sure I'm ready. Let me shock arrows. I need a good bow. I'm ready to go. There's no armour. Shock arrows. We're ready. Here we go. Everything I need is Cranosis. Yeah, I have to demolish those things. It's 4 of them. Cranosis because they have these out ice blocks. Some of these are a bit awkward as well. Good music as well, this one. Very rhapsodic.
What's that ice?
Just smash those.
Any shock? Ready?
The next one. Bullet time it. Battery's back.
You must bring that ice.
These are a little bit harder to get. Chase you.
Get those shockers.
The next waterfall.
Here we go.
The next one.
Get thrown off.
One more.
Let's find an opening.
One more.
Here you go.
Go, last one. Upwards. Where is it? It's right round the other side. Look. That one there. And that's good. So he now stops firing the water. Yeah. Rain stops. And now it's time to enter the Divine Beast. Easy. Get inside. Get inside. And this one.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell.
Here we go.
Finish the job.
So the first thing we do when we enter the beast is we get the warp point, which is very important because that means you can get back in if you need to. Here's the warp point. We also see Mifa. It's a sort of introduction from
You're
Spirit
here.
Mifa.
I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived.
Oh, Mifa's got a
Now,
fantastic length.
Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost.
Nah, I won't. I need a map to control the... It's in there.
The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
So the first thing we do, now I've got all these arrows, is get rid of all the eyeballs. A few of them. There's another one somewhere over there. It's there underwater. Get rid of that. Oh, he's coming. Quite easy ones, those. So the first one is quite easy. That's the final battle room. That one. So we don't need to go in there yet. And the first one is quite an easy one. I think this. I always get the suspicion to sort of direct you in this general direction is that it's the easiest of all the divine beasts. Well, I think it's supposed to be. Although I actually find the bird the easiest. As you know, when you saw me do it the other day, what did I do it in about 20 minutes? So we get the map. The bit we're controlling is the trunk on this one. So we can change the angle of dangle of the trunk.
Good. You've obtained the map of the divine
And the
beast.
music now starts to
You will
build
see
as well.
several glowing points on your map which represent... Take Ruta back by activating all of the...
Activate all the terminals and then defeat Water-Blight Ganon. The first one, quite an easy one. It's this one. So you just magnetise that. Spin it. So that's your first one. Very easy.
There are 4 terminals remaining.
The next one. Just remembering which way we came in. So here's the next way up. Let's get to the higher level. Here we go. So this is the big main chamber of the room. If you look here, what's happening? That's currently spinning around, but it's achieving nothing really. Nothing that we can do with that, apart from we can jump upon these paddles, go over the top. This here is just another copy of that path there, but we've got another way up. However, there's a mouth blocking the way on this one. I think the eye's up above. It's there, the eye. The eye's up there, look. If you notice, we've got one here. I think, how do you get to that? Well, what you do, go to your map and change the angle of trunk. So you see the trunk moving up on the bottom right hand corner map. So the top's open, of course. If you go to the right angle, there we go. There's a chest. There's the ball that opens the it's on the pad and opens that thing. What we need to do is to stasis the ball before it moves too far. It basically gets to start sliding. Just stasis that into there. Got it. That's the next terminal.
There are 3 terminals remaining.
That one now stays open as well. If you notice, that's now spinning its own way. We can do the same with that. We can stasis that block there. Get the contents of that chest if we want to. Notice those are now meshing. Yeah, that's an eye. There's an eye that's seen me. Where's the eye? See the eye. When I get up to the top level, I'm just going to keep an eye out for the eyeball. So this one doesn't go to the top, this one just ends. Oh, that there you can freeze. Not by doing that. That drops the water level in there. On that. one. Yeah, I think that was the only one. So we do. Wait for that one to get round. Got that. Stop the water as soon as it gets to the bottom. Is
There are 2 terminals remaining.
there's one on the trunk. It's a pain in the arse to get. Need to get up onto the trunk now. Hear the music of going to get hurt. I'll have that. Go. Try and get some decent weapons now. Right. Turn that on. Give me a quick way up now. That's just a quick back up. And this takes you up to the trunk. So you've got... That's the trunk look. You've got one at the end of the trunk. Unfortunately, it's underneath the trunk. Do that, and then I can claim that. Unfortunately, you can't get any higher than that. The one we need is around the other side. Is ride the trunk. It's about there. Fly. Get the water stream just out of the way. Straighten the trunk back out. Fly all the way to the end, and there's a platform on the very end. Should be able to get onto. And then as we jump gently. Walk around. Just give another couple of steps. And she goes that angle. She drop down onto me. Go. It's one terminal.
Just one terminal remaining.
Last terminal. Top of the head. Strangely enough, see the little hole there. All that. Where do you need to go? Ah, well, so I will open the hatch. This opens that hatch there. Basically opening the top of the head. There we go. And I need to move the watch on a little bit, do I? No, that's correct. One position where the water comes into the hole. One more. No. There we go. And that puts the fire out below. This is the last terminal.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit.
The game tunes me out a lot. It's a bit loud, as you mean. It's a little bit loud. I will just drop the game volume around a little bit.
There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Be careful not to let your...
So the new glowing mark. Just past the cogs. And he's under his bum. Now I can't remember if this is a bomb arrows one. I've got 15 bomb arrows. I can't remember if you can do this one with because there's a few of them you can do with bomb arrows. So this is water light cannon. I can't remember if you're doing with bomb arrows or not this one. There's a couple of them you can do with bomb arrows. I think this is the other one. And you've got that thing, it's got an incredible reach on it. Just have to stay out of the way on it.
Please take care. That thing is one of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years away. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
So that thing is phenomenally long.
Careful, that
It's
spear
got
has
a very
a
long reach. I'm going to make sure I'm on bomb arrows. So yeah, this is another one you can bomb arrow. Wait for the ball to reform. Right, he throws his spear. And while it's reforming, you bomb arrow him. Right, that's his first stage. And he floods the room. This one's a bit harder because you can get knocked off the platforms.
Careful, not much room to operate.
Right, that's me out of bomb arrows. Let's try electric. Oh, electric works as well.
Now's your chance.
Right, Knight's bow broke, but I've still got arrows left. 6 left. What have I got? 14. All 14s. Nearly out of arrows. Does that work then? Because he's not he's taking electric damage. Oh, bollocks, he's back up again. Oh, it's a beam. Oh well. I thought I was doing well. That's totally unprepared, but I think that's enough for tonight. We'll do that one at the beginning of the next Zelda stream. We'll do that blight. I'll go and do some cooking and stuff and get some prepare myself with some stuff. But, thank you for watching anyway. We'll not bother raiding out tonight, and I shall bid you a good night and keep shining.